say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense takes the field. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Cal Golden Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the... As a starter, this talented freshman, and Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through and make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quick, fast,
and I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Smalls. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Dropping back, it's Lay. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little room. It's a fumble. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find... disrupted. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw, it's late. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man coverage.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not. First, the defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Back to pass, it's Lay. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Leon. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Carrion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Set setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 18 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
About that, I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Avery. It's complete on the right side. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carry-On. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's late. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's He's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Smalls. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Just ran over it. He now has 62 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Gamecocks are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And we've got a shootout.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Avery. He's got the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's late. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Avery. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cal!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Avery. Here comes the heat. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run the toss. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Makes the grab. It's Parrish. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll try the left side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. To the air, it's Avery. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smalls. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to throw, it's Avery. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 28 over Florida. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front. Dominating.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like...
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's late. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's carry on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
By the receiver.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit.
Now, a fourth down.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Lay. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in.
Unleashes one deep. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Avery. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might as well stick with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense
Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Dropping back, it's Lay. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's carry on. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
South Carolina.
They want to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win.